Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is June 26, 2025. We are in the book of Proverbs. We're going to read Proverbs chapter 30, verse 1 to 31, verse 9. All right, so we have Agur, the son of Jakiah, is in 30. 31, we have King Lemuel. Who are these people? We don't know. Agur is talking to Ithiel and Ukal. Who are they? We don't know. They only appear right here in Proverbs. I'm using the New King James Version. It calls these his utterances. 31:9, the utterances of, might say oracles or proclamations, depending on the version you're using. That Hebrew word can also be translated Massa, Massa, which is a region of Assyria. So it might be telling us that these are Syrians and outsiders, and that makes sense because these two groups of proverbs don't really seem to touch on God. They touch more on our relationships with each other. And that's probably why God decided to put them in our Bibles that we have today, because they're still really valuable. But we're not sure who these people are, where they came from. Just over the history of putting these together, we've got that first block of Proverbs assigned to Solomon, that second group that's assigned to Hezekiah and the people under him, putting Solomon's Proverbs into an order. So Agur is putting his Proverbs in and says, oh, I know some from my home. Let me put some of those in. And then maybe someone else came along later and said, oh, there was this King Lemuel, and I'm going to put that in there. And it's possible that the people that when this was written knew exactly who these people were. We just don't have that information for us. But still valuable Proverbs, still telling us how to relate to each other, how to live, how to be wise. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Proverbs chapter 30, verse 1 to 31:9. The words of Agur, the son of Jakiah, his utterances, this man declared to Ithiel and Ukal, surely I am more stupid than any man, and do not have the understanding of a man. I neither learned wisdom nor have knowledge of the Holy One, who has ascended into heaven or descended, who has gathered the wind in his fields, who has bound the waters in a garment, who has established all the ends of the earth. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if you know? Every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those who put their trust in him. But do not add to his words, lest he rebuke you and you be found a liar. Two things I request of you. Deprive me not before I die. Remove falsehood and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food allotted to me, lest I be full and deny you, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and profane the name of my God. Do not malign a servant to his master, lest he curse you and you be found guilty. There is a generation that curses its father and does not bless its mother. There is a generation that is pure in its own eyes, yes, is not washed from its filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are like swords and whose fangs are like knives, to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. The leech has two daughters, give and give. There are three things that are never satisfied, four never say enough, the grave, the barren womb, the earth that is not satisfied with water, and the fire never says enough. The eye that mocks his father and scorns obedience to his mother, the ravens of the valley will pick it out, and the young eagles will eat it. There are three things which are too wonderful for me, yes, four which I do not understand: the way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent on a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a virgin. This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I have done no wickedness. For three things the earth is perturbed, yes, for four it cannot bear up. For a servant when he reigns, a fool when he is filled with food, a hateful woman when she is married, and a maidservant who succeeds her mistress. There are four things which are little on the earth, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their food in the summer. The rock badgers are a feeble folk, yet they make their homes in the crags. The locusts have no king, yet they all advance in ranks. The spider skillfully grasps with its hands, and it is in kings' palaces. There are three things which are majestic in pace, yes, four which are stately in walk: a lion which is mighty among beasts and does not turn away from any, a greyhound, a male goat also, and a king whose troops are with him. If you have been foolish in exalting yourself, or if you have devised evil, put your hand on your mouth. For as the churning of milk produces butter, and wringing the nose produces blood, so the forcing of wrath produces strife. The words of King Lemuel, the utterance which his mother taught him. What, my son, and what son of my womb, and what son of my vows? Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to that which destroys kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes intoxicating drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the justice of all the afflicted. Give strong drink to him who is perishing, and wine to those who are bitter of heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open your mouth for the speechless in the cause of all who are appointed to die. Open your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy. May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.